This is me, Zara Bazak. I've been attacked in my sleep. Thank God. So Nityananda, or my enemy, used Nityananda to show me that he was going to wanted to kill me. They stopped my breathing. They were stopping my. He was stopping my breathing, and then I used this mantra of some other. So, oh God, they're giving me the look now. Oh God, I'm like, my privacy has been violated. And I'm sorry, one Pakistani came here. Doesn't seem like what later on, so telling me to join Adam Seeker so that my audience will. That's a blow to my ego, right? I have a big ego, and I don't know, someone without an ego. He also has an ego, but can you not do it in a way that my ego doesn't get hurt, right? And then I'm also not feeling well. I shout and scream. I want someone from a foreign, level-headed, reasonable. I don't want to go to these people who rip apart Muslims, right? And Adam Seeker also abuses and shouts and all this. I want a brother who would help me become level headed, calm down when I'm angry, and a helper like that. I think they're all enemies coming here, just trying to, you know, make me ignite that thing in me, provoke. I don't think anyone is my friend that comes here. Even Pakistani, especially, I can't trust them. Very proud people and corrupt and fraudsters, most of them. So कुछ होंगे अच्छे, लेकिन वो कभी ह्यूमैनिटी के लिए कुछ किया नहीं है. चुप रहते हैं, कुछ कहते नहीं हैं. और फिर जब हम कुछ कहते हैं तो हम आते हैं कि गालियाँ दे रही हो, ये कर रही हो, औरत. ऐसे हैं ये पाकिस्तानी. Getting me when I'm provoked to the full this thing. No one. वैसे तो अमेरिकन पाकिस्तानियों को हेल्प करते हैं, उधर अपने चैनल्स पे बुलाते हैं. मुझे तो बात भी सही तरह नहीं करनी आती. So हाँ, अमेरिकन और वो तो कोई इधर हेल्पर वेल्पर नहीं है. हिंदू, आई एम ट्रैप्ड इन दिस हिंदू एंड पाकिस्तान, बिटवीन देम, पाकिस्तानी एंड इंडियंस. माय गुडनेस, इफ आई न्यू. तो ये मुझे पता था ये होगा. नहीं, I mean, but I didn't see they showed me Nityananda during my sleep, and as usual, but my enemy has tried to attack me since I was in St. Michael's School, going to the new house. When we shifted to the new house, they have attacked me in my sleep, stopping my breathing and making me like nail down so I wouldn't get up. It was very scary because they had my aunt possessed, and they had what do you call that, bribed my aunt during that time. She married a Kashmiri, and they bribed her. I think, no, I know, I suspect. That's why I wanted the. If you can't trace back her, like I was saying on Facebook, yeah. So they like the money, Shabir Usmani and all this in Canada with Mutar. Mutar is the aunt. They bribed. This is a weird family. Okay, so I was talking about my father and his hands and all. They're trying to get me on that to make me really skinny. Back, that's really good. I want to be skinny. But my father was irritating me all the time. Eat food, eat, don't have tea and all this. So my father is a very like Don, like Ibrahim, Dawood, Ibrahim type. You know, he's very quiet. You won't see any kind of. I volunteer myself if you believe me. How can I believe you? Now another. Okay, but how can I contact you? You are volunteering for what? X. What are you volunteering for? X. Please first, believe you? Sorry, this is not, not it. I don't believe my shadow, let alone believe you. Sorry. What do you volunteer for? Tell me now, please tell me. This is not on a slow mode because I, so you can answer me? Oh, these people. Let me see what kind, where you are from. Go to the channel. X6. No, how can I believe you? Where are you from? There's nothing about you. You joined on June 10, 2022. Are you, please, brother, are you in your, this is not the way to come. I think you're another Pakistani or Indian. Uh, so, see, these people, they come. If you believe me. Okay, so I assume that you believe in Prophet Muhammad also. Yes? You are Muslim? You go on belief. Uh, now his message. Okay, I have some problem here. So, so see now he's retracted. This is how they come to distract. I will volunteer if you. You sound like a Pakistani English man. Okay, if you don't, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm really sorry. I cannot believe anyone who comes here, like last time Jamal Khan and all these people. I think you are from Pakistan, right? Um, I left Pakistan like a refugee to go back to my father's country where my passport is from. No Pakistani has helped. And they leave you in the lurch. They didn't make us feel like Pakistanis. Punjabi Kashmiris took over Pakistan. Punjabis mostly. So I helped myself. I was attacked during my sleep. They stopped my breathing. And I saw Nityananda doing that in my sleep, stopping my breathing. And thank God I knew this mantra to protect myself from the demons. Another mantra, not Indian, Hindu mantra. And it worked. Thank God it worked. During my sleep, like it's just instinctively the mantra came to, I was like semi-conscious or something. Stopped. So really, I don't mind being like killed, but like I, this is, I don't mind risking my life to help people and myself. So what is this going on? And so unfortunately, I don't get people who are level-headed who would understand this. So sorry, I don't know where you are from and how you can volunteer here. Uh, Goodness. So sorry, slip. I say Jesus Christ. I don't know why. My goodness, what is this? And sorry, I don't use people to get my, I don't use people, and especially not Pakistanis because I left Pakistan as a, I was attacked very much. As it was like kind of as a psychic, our house was haunted. They killed my mother from a distance, set her thing, made her, or something very mysterious about my mother's death. And someone's watching me. My father brought this Shia man from. I have to talk about my. So what shall I? Like, is there anyone out there who I don't have to believe in, who will understand? Because this is very sinister, very like complicated. There are some enemies of mine who would come here. I can feel it here. The presence since year 2000 is very sinister. Like they want us unbundled. They want us to fight and be, never ever trust anyone. Of course, you can't. But is there someone we can trust out there? Oh yes, I trust this mantra, which helped me come out of this attack recently. And they make me very angry, so I'm not able to tell the person that sorry, like to Jamal Khan. Oh God, I'm trapped in this. I am scared. This is scary stuff. Although I took the chance against Nitya Ananda, because I was on his live stream. Some 24 hours it goes on, and he was saying like people that made this, like they want to what help save the world, and you see that they can't even save themselves, and their life is in a mess. It's like a friend taunting कि अपने आप को मदद नहीं कर सकती है, दूसरों को एडवाइस दे रही है. Like this, she can't help herself, but she's advising other people what to do. At least if you say, please don't gossip or things like that. I don't like it. So, you know, advising people like this, that I don't like gossip. What does it have to do with? Or please don't smoke if you're with me. Even I'm smoking. It's not good. So this is the thing. Goodness. But I heard this Hindu master saying that these demons. Seems like the world has demons attacking us, and it's cult. It's spiritual. Le- these spiritual leaders are dangerous. It's a cult. I hope I can say this properly without getting angry and shouting and abusing and swearing. So, but I can't. I can't fight it. They've put me in this thing. So sorry if I abuse or shout. But I can't shout right now because it's late. So, what is this? Now, this person comes, believe me. I think you go on believe. Now, see, I'm stuck on this. So, these Pakistanis coming and I can't trust them. You haven't earned trust. Once you get what you want, you leave people. You a lot of covert narcissists in Pakistan, I guess, I've seen, wanting to help that God-forsaken country. No one can help them. It's a God-forsaken country, Pakistan. Please don't give it the name of Islam. No, but that's right. Yes, yeah. But there are some good countries in the name of Islam, like my father's country, and letting me do all this against their uh, rules. I'm doing this against the rules. Oh God! So I wanted to appeal that please don't kill people just because they leave. I humbly appeal to them. So where was? Let's see if I do a little bit of this. Get off my Islam is against freedom of rights for women. So UDHR has given us the freedom of right to change our religion, and I don't know to what extent we can do say things against the religion that was our former religion and all this. But I hope we can criticize Prophet Muhammad, and if we hurt the feelings, sentiments of the Muslims, I'm really sorry about that. I don't mean to hurt your feeling. Uh, if you come here and you cooperate and you don't accuse me, I don't mean to hurt your feelings. I mean to help you and also help myself as I show you what a religion I was in and how it's betrayed me time in and time again. I see verses. So why now I see verses so that oh God, I can't talk properly. I'm kind of in a frenzy state. So please, when I think religious figures, they're public, they're for the public, and we need to scrutinize them. We need they need to the burden of accountability, the burden of proof is on them, and they shouldn't be. We shouldn't be punished for criticizing a religion that we found false. And how I found it is that here I don't use my opinion, if I may say so. It's just to see, like maths problem, that doesn't add up. So contradictions are there. So on that, I'm showing, right? So last time someone came and it distracted me on this. It's been distracting me, my life, my personal life also, a violation of my privacy, everything. I can't do anything properly. Sometimes I feel like crying on my ass, feeling sorry for myself. That this is the matter of fact in my life. But sometimes the pain should come out. Sometimes I share. So I was here. It's not organized or anything. Islam claims freedom of rights for humans is evil because too much freedom or maybe even too much authority is not good. You see? So if you say Islam, you see, Islam has authoritative thing in it, element, which is not good. If you read Jiddu Krishnamurti, he's very consistent in his showing us where we've gone wrong. Like I used to ask myself, where have we gone wrong? Maybe this religion is not right. Like I used to have doubts. So Islam has authority, and authority, absolute. Even there's a saying of, ironically, Imam Ali, that authority, absolute authority corrupts. So, and seems like Prophet Muhammad has given himself to using Allah absolute authority. So that's also not good. Like too much freedom is not good when you think you can infringe upon other people's rights. That's not true freedom. True freedom is when you want freedom for yourself and you respect the freedom of others, and you don't encroach upon other people's rights or infringing upon other people's rights. That's true freedom. Not the one to say, like, oh, to do what I want to do and without any regard for other people. Not like that. So I was trying to do this on this leading to destruction of life, like free sex, something like. Just came. I'm sorry. I know it's a very provocative, vulgar topic. But I think we can talk about it as decent people. Um, so that's, you have to take your precautions, and free sex is also just doing it. It has its pros and cons. I think I don't know how to say it properly. Something like that, right? We have rules, road rules, things, family rules. We have rules in our houses and all that, like rights of us, rights of individuals, this, that, family. So I don't know how to say this properly again. But so I had to cut this thing short. Coming to women's rights, it could go on being debatable. So believe, as they say, so believe, follow, and obey this messenger who has absolute authority over you. He's been given in Surah Hashar. There's an ayat which I could go to, who has brought you guidance and a light, meaning knowledge, taking you out of ignorance. And now if you say total freedom is also this kind of freedom that you're thinking about materialistic freedom on the materialistic level only, to do adultery, to fornicate, right? So I would say absolute authority is also not good. So think about it. If even if I don't think a true prophet would have this kind of absolute authority where it says in Surah Hashar ayat, he can do, God has given him authority over us. And so let's going to Surah Hashar ayats. Let's see which ayat, which I've forgotten the number. Sorry, I can't do this professionally. My English expression is not that good. I'm disorderly. I hope you will bear with me. Again and again I say this because again and again I can't. I'm deteriorating since ages. That's because they oppose Allah and His Messenger. Ooh. Now opposition, the palm trees you cut down, and what restorative power over. Look. Now Allah gives His messengers power over whom He wills. Okay, it's this absolute power. But yeah, it seems like it. Over whom He wills. Then Allah gives His messengers power. Now, what kind of power is this? Is this gives power? Yusallitu, to pray or to curse? It says yusallitu. It's not that power that Rasul Kareem has in Surah Takwir. God, what kind of power is this? So I don't know. I'm not that well versed in Arabic at all. Gives authority. Oh, this is a different kind of authority. Yusalli gives his messenger authority over anyone he wishes. Authority, yeah? So it is authority. And this kind of authority is not good. So please see that if leaders could, Muslim leaders could see that we are not, we should have a freedom of religion, freedom to express ourselves, freedom of expression, even if it be against a Muslim leader or like a prophet or a prophet, Muslim prophet, Islamic, this one, Prophet Muhammad, things like that. You shouldn't be punishing us for this. And then I've shown you how wrong you are to the Muslim Islam is. So please don't punish us, right? Your religion could be fake. You can hold on to your religion, but don't use this authority to punish people. Don't use the Sharia to punish people. Gives authority. Use salitu. Now, salih comes from salat. Salat. Oh, this is extremely dangerous. This is a cult. This is a cult. So you see, it was so good. Like when I was reading Jiddu Krishnamurti books, didn't have to be awestruck. Oh, my Imam, when I would go down and kiss his feet and he's calm. Like that. It's like Jiddu Krishnamurti takes you in such a way. And not to give importance, like respect, demanding respect, and don't talk loudly, right? So Jiddu Krishnamurti is really good. You can try Jiddu Krishnamurti, Surah Hujurat, where we're told, oh, okay, Hujurat, sorry. I'm not that eloquent also. You have to bear with me. Believer, and my memory is terrible. Believers do not advance before Allah. And this, oh God, Allah. I get, my mother was lenient, and I'm not used to this kind of, demanding respect. I think the respect that comes from within, inside for someone, not that other person doesn't demand it, but you truly start to respect that person from within. That's something different. Not this kind where you're warned, believers do not advance before Allah and His Messenger. You know what? This kind of is superficial. This is authoritative. This is unjust respect. Do not press forward in the presence of Allah. He wants respect. He demands it too. Oh, you have believed. Do not raise your voices above the voice of the Prophet, or be loud to him in speech like the loudness of some of you to others. Okay, I understand those. I've been following Hindus, that's why I have to bring some names out. Oh, no, shouldn't. But there was a master I was following, and I go to his, what do you call that? sermons and all, lectures. And he was saying, the American, the foreigners, they're quite forward with the teachers and disrespect, and a lot this happens. And in their tradition, Hindu tradition, like this is for teachers and gurus. If you don't like some guru, just walk away. Some, if you don't like a guru, you just walk away and all that. Yeah, this is so. It reminded me of this religion. You know, gurus have so much authority. They can rip you apart. They can criticize you condescendingly. It's okay. It was our karma. Okay. I, as a Shia, I understand, like when our Maulana Sahab or something, अपने गुनाहों की माफ़ी मांगो, and they would tell us something like we people are, that our ego is this, nafs को control करो, control your ego, your this desire, and I'll just be like, my head would be down, thinking that yes, we are such terrible people. Like definitely, Allama Saab, our religious scholar, is saying the right thing, and not. I wasn't that Western type. I was an old-fashioned person, right? So, but this is not. Then I realized, like, uh, so yeah, like respect. Just because you feel you've got education, it's like now you've become better than your mother. And since we were going to walk out independently and earn money, we look down. We should. There's some who would start to look down on their parents. And I come from, it's like I come from America, this state, Mississippi, or I've studied there. Pakistanis or something like that. We Asians or Middle East. So I don't know much about Middle East, but I know about Pakistan. Like, oh, I'm from Boston, or I'm from Canada. It's, and I'm also criticizing very badly, bitching about these people. Though I wasn't like this. I don't know what's happened to me. Oh, and recently I also worth mentioning is that Brian P. Grossi. I was searching for self-denial because I got Hafiz's poem. So I point and then I'll continue with this Islamic theme. So sorry about that. It's not my giggle actually, someone else's. I don't giggle like this inside. Sorry if you heard it. I heard this. Okay, so what was I saying? See, this is such a distraction. Someone inside of me, these people, it's torture at times. Very bad. Okay, so no, I forgot it. Oh my God. Sorry, excuse me. So, oh no, go back to yeah. Indeed, those who lower their voices before the messenger of Allah, oh my God, they are the ones whose hearts, although my mother was very lenient, I can't take this. It's like a covert narcissist. My someone like, we have to respect the elders. Oh my God. No matter what they do to us, huh? They can taunt us. We go to their house and the elders, yeah, I've kept quiet. Like, come, 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 you have come to eat, and their son even taunting me about my father, giving them the eldest brother, their family. What do you call that? So my father brought down his family financially. I mean, what one man leaving his wife, traveling and all that, right? The eldest brother couldn't do anything. My father finished financially, and the son was my father actually wouldn't, because he's obsessed with his family. So he would follow the family rules. Like if brothers don't come in a partnership, don't nothing to do with our brothers. Like he wouldn't tell us what the meeting is, or business meeting at in the house also, or what. And then but the eldest brother's son started to tell me how he got very this thing. Of course, money is something in life. इज्जत जाए तो जाए, पैसा सब कुछ है. For these people, money is everything. So, but at least Paramahamsa sings, oh, no copyrights infringement intended. But money, oh, ABBA, ABBA. Money, money, money. It's so funny in the rich man's. Now, money, you see, the other people, family rich for generations, and they came down, but it was my father's fault. So, can you imagine how intelligent, how great my father must have been? He gave the idea of a oil company, and then the finance was done by the eldest brother. So, and I mean, you go down at times. Rich money comes and goes. Here, everything comes and goes. But blaming it on one brother, like my father, his family started to blame him, and then I got it from the son, the nephew, his nephew. Wow, my father must be really shrewd, very shrewd businessman. Very, yes, he used to travel a lot and do most of the work abroad, establishing businesses abroad. And if they had been patient until you come out to them, this is a wicked joke played on you people, and you don't see it. Yeah, we don't like now. I feel that I'm being uh, sometimes, what you call it. I'm not thinking, even though I tell myself not to go to these. This is a cult leader, let's say, like Paramahamsa Vishwananda, right? And Hindus, your Narasimha has come back. Now, can you imagine? I mean, so I was telling Paramahamsa, no, one of my nice things. I post about this. I said, I'm really sorry because when I listen, I get very like Shia type. Uh, I go back to my Shia when I listen to their sermons by by Paramahamsa Vishwananda's disciple. It's very scary, right? So if now the master is here and what if he goes away? He says, why would he die? He's Narasimha coming back. And that's what their disciple, when he said like Narashinga, I was like searching, Google search. Oh my God, okay, it's not Kalki Avatar, it's Narasimha. So there came my element, like from my mother I learned this humility, and my family. Knights of Christ, smash at Allah. Oh, God bless. Thank you. But Allah is also that pagan Arab Knights of Christ. Thank you for your blessings. But I don't think it works. So, but thank you so much. um, so, Knights of Christ, smash it. No, no. So, I don't think I like this smash at Allah. This Allah is what you call it, Arab Allah, right? This Allah Prophet Muhammad used, he was a pagan Allah. And I don't think, um, a Christian has the right to criticize a pagan god. Or you have no, 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 no. Sorry, what am I saying? Like, don't you think that Christians should respect what have the pagans done to you? Jezebel has done, yeah, Jezebel did something to you, but like, what did even the Christians have killed people, right? So yeah, so let me just finish what now I forgot because nights I'm very bad at this now. Um, God will only bless me if I. Why would God bless me? But thank you so much. We're Christian people coming here to say that God will bless me. But remember that God only blesses those who earn His blessing, right? So are you ex-Muslim? Yeah, definitely I am. Don't you see that I'm an ex-Muslim? Isn't ex-Shia enough, or I need to put here ex-Muslim because you are also one of the Sunni types that Shias are not Muslims at all. So I took the best of the Islam and put it here saying that because I was the best of Islam. I was the best person in, like the best people. I was from the best people of Islam, Shia Islam, the best to uphold the best Islam. So are you Pakistani or are you Arab, Christian? So who are you? And tell us your story. How did you become, or your Knight of Christ? Like you were, are you Pakistani or are you Indian? Huh? Knight of Christ. I'm just having a thing at you. Sorry. Were you, okay, I understand now. Do you know Christian Prince? Oh, yes, yes, yes. I'm very scared of him. My ego gets like punctured like an even as an ex-Muslim. I'm Indian. Oh, okay. And were you ever Muslim? Of course, I know Christian Prince. Um, he sounds so much like someone I know, but I don't know him. I only came across him on YouTube. So he's got, yeah, he's got vast knowledge and all that, but he gives it, he shreds the Muslims also. Anyways, it's his way. Yes, I'm very scared of Christian Prince. Like, we cannot talk with him as he's all for Christianity. Acha, yeah, yeah. Christian Prince is like, yeah, at first I thought he was someone I know. And I told him that you are a Shia. I apologize for that. But he's got some stamina and he's got some, like he wouldn't abuse or this thing. He's very good in his own, but he's very harsh on against Muslims. And I don't like that. No, I'm Christian, but I don't hate anybody. Even Christian Prince says that we love you, we're doing this for your good, but of course that sometimes. But what do you say about this, like putting the Muslims down, calling them potatoes and this and that? Although the Muslims also they abuse, they've come to Christian Prince abusing him, but it's just that Christians are being targeted too much, and we are too soft. Unfortunately. So even the Shias have been targeted in Pakistan, Night of Christ, a lot. You cannot imagine since this, maybe since partition or God knows, and since before also our imams, Shia imams. But we never, yeah, and we have been quite, we've never gone to kill the rest of the Muslims, or we were not allowed even to do suicide like the Palestinians against Israelis. Our religious scholars would not even allow that, or even to say bad words and all this, right? So, do you think it is right? I know you've been soft, but you have been told to be soft, right, by Christ. So, what can we do then? Because Christ says, give your right, give your other cheek, and I'm really sorry. I understand that what these Muslims can do. They've spread against Shias false rumors in Pakistan. We've been enduring. I tell you, I'm with you on this, but don't you think I think, what is the percentage of killing and persecution in Pakistan between against Shias and Christians? So I understand, and I mean, you see, my Shias, in my former religion, it's out of humanity. My Shias were killed. They keep going into our Imam Bargah's bomb blasting on Fridays when our Shias are perhaps on the prayer mat. But you see, I'm not. I'm academically, I'm very tough with the Shias here on the religion. I can see Pakistanis Christians are living a a difficult life. Yes, and so are the Hindus, the minorities also there, and no one. Only India would get up for the Hindus. No, no international. Maybe United Nations somewhere. So where are you from? I cannot say right now when someone asks me this question. My mother was Pakistani, but I'm not. I'm an Pakistani. I feel ashamed to call myself a Pakistani, or even I would tell my mother, let's leave this place, God forsaken. So I lived in Pakistan most of my life, and but I'm not Pakistani by nationality. That's all I can say to you. I'm Middle Eastern, but my father also chose Pakistan, and we had a long time ago chosen Pakistan, but it we regretted the living daylights out of us choosing Pakistan and leaving the Middle Eastern oil company to live in that beautiful, uh, free Pakistan. And, it gave us so many rights, the government, security, pension, this, that, social security, freedom to practice our religion. Uh, So, so, so this. Okay, so but it's just that Christians are being targeted too much. Don't you think the Hindus are being targeted? The Shias are being targeted? You're not alone, brother. Knight of Christ. And yeah, but everyone, yeah, is different. I can understand. Uh, I get very angry. Actually, Christian Prince is, thank God he doesn't abuse or anything. So that's really something. Um, but some Christians would disagree with the Christian Prince, even the way he does it. So, yeah, I'm really sorry about this. I understand. And I actually, also this real targeting Christians, Hindus, Shias. I think in humanity, we should come together. I can understand sometimes, uh, and the death threats, and Christian Prince can't show his face. Yeah, we're not safe. We can't trust the Muslims. They can kill us anytime. God has given us, given them the license to kill. So if we say, I also get very, very angry. Now I start to abuse them. This is the thing. Yeah, I'm from the Middle East, right? So I did this because I appeal to the Middle East Muslim countries to see this, and then please do not use Islam's punishments, Sharia, because I showed one of the Saudi Arabian brother who comes here. I showed him. I've been showing him that this is, look at this. What is contradiction? What is crooked? Okay, before with him, like crookedness is Surah Kaf. Ayat says that this Quran is not crooked, but it says crooked as crooked can be now. I can see it. So I showed the Salahuddin from Saudi Arabia, brother. I don't think so. We were told that Muslims are being targeted in Pakistan, and the sectarian war things are coming from foreign agencies like India, maybe Indian Raw, and all that. That the Muslims are very good. They don't want to fight, but our enemy is like America, things like that. Foreign powers. What do you say about that? Like making, killing of Muslims, like the foreign powers are very clever in bringing about sectarian war in Pakistan, especially. And why they need Pakistan? They needed Afghanistan to fight, so they made the Mujahids. Remember what Mrs. Hillary Clinton said, right? So all this it could be politically powers of the evil powers. And I don't even think Pakistan can afford to do this, right? Have sectarian wars. They should be going like the Middle East, like UAE, ahead peacefully, not concentrate so much on this religious thing. Uh, so, and Pakistan couldn't afford to pay them, the foreign powers, to stop attacking and using their tactics against the Muslims too. So this is general knowledge from Pakistan information. What about that? So foreign powers, they don't want us to remain in peace. They're destabilizing countries, and they use every country's weakness or something that could trigger, and they don't want them to, either they're scared or something, they've taken a favor, and then from the Pakistanis, for example, America, and then they left the Mujahideens in the lurch, Afghanis, after having used them. And what they did to Iraq, what America did to Iraq, listen to this George Galloway, Knights of Christ, pack of lies. They kill so many Iraqis, children. Actually, the war is against Muslims, and and so that's the war. And they will even kill their own, people, Americans. I was told. So I was told that the war is against Muslims, killing of Muslims. But here and there, they would have. What do you say about that? As a Shia, I would never kill a Sunni even who tells me I'm a kafir, I'm a disbeliever. I would never. In fact, my mother, everything like we have Sunni friends we had in Pakistan, and we loved them, and they loved us. So I think there are foreign agents coming, wanting this kind of a thing now. In I think also uh, destabilizing countries. Now, why in the world would Saudi Arabia and UAE go to Yemen and start fighting against, Houthis coming up, Shia Houthis, and all this? So, yeah, so wherein the Christians think that they have been, but yeah, you can see, yeah, some of these Muslims, like it's very shocking. We have this element in us, like in against what Hatun, Speaker's Corner, they're very aggressive. I was like shocked. So, they're just telling us that it's not Americans, it's not foreign powers, it's not against countries destabilizing, it's in us. Problem, the root cause is in us. It's from this religion. You need to first sort out, first and foremost, like my mother would punish me, right? Not my friend or someone, my grandmother. First and foremost, we need to see in ourselves what we can do to hold back this aggression against fellow Muslims, Shias, against Ahmadis. So stop blaming the Americans and all that. They can come and use and plunder and all, but they do it in the through the back doors. But now here we have the problem stems from this religion, and they use this religion because the problem stems from this religion. Also, they use this religion against Sunnis and Shias to have this fight, sectarian fights. So, where shall I go? Death of Prophet Muhammad. You see, the calamity of Thursday. Omar says Quran is enough. And these Sahabas fighting against each other very badly, like they were. The calamity of Thursday. You can read a book called Then I Was Guided by Tejani, Calamity of Thursday. And what's the other one? Saqifa. There was always this problem. You see the tragedy of Thursday? Oh, what they've done to Iraq, I don't I'm angry at these foreign powers. The tragedy of Thursday. But that's another humanitarian crisis, uh, tragedy we have. And powers always take over. They want to rule the world. What can we do? Searching for some solution. But you see, if you get, okay, so first of all, if you this whole thing, problem of killing Christians, the foreign powers have done this to us. So, but I'm a truth seeker and humanitarian also. So, my since I left Pakistan, I felt uh, actually, I don't know. Can you give me some help, feedback here? The other version is given by Al Bukhari Muslim. You see, Umar here said the Quran is enough. He didn't listen to the Prophet on his deathbed. His wish, come near, let me write for you a writing after which you will never go astray. Umar said the Prophet is seriously ill. You have the Quran, so Allah's book is sufficient for us. Let me show. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. Let me show the Sunnis so they don't say that that the Shias are lying about this. It's in your hadith. Like they tell Christian Prince that he's lying. Yeah, sometimes these Sunnis, they do this, very shocking, right? And I'm not sure in the Middle East we're allowed to. This is also against our country's rules. Allowed to talk politically. Let our leaders deal with this in a diplomatic way. I've said it all though. What do I need? I talk too much, big mouth. When Allah's Messenger was on his deathbed, and in the house there were some people among whom was Umar bin al-Khattab. The Prophet said, come, let me write for you a statement after which you will not go astray. Umar said, the Prophet is seriously ill and you have the Quran. So we have Quran only people because of Umar. And they're not getting it that Umar was telling us something, that now I got it. You see, we have so many sects in Islam. Umar said the Quran is enough, the Prophet is seriously ill, uh, should not give him. The people present in the house differed and quarreled. They quarreled when the Prophet is sick on his deathbed. The people, all right, go near. So some said, go near so that the Prophet may write for you a statement after which you will not go astray. How many have gone astray now? Muslims also. Yes, but we need to tackle the problem that the sectarian wars and this. It's such a and the no kill. They are killing Christians. Please don't kill Ahmadis, Christians. Yeah, you're right. Knights of Christ. I also get very angry. I start to abuse. I mean, the stamina, the patience that Christian Prince has, I don't have that. And I don't think I will do justice to him right now. And Ghalib Kamal, like I was like, oof, oof, oof. I was like getting so irritated by this Muslim at Ghalib Kamal. And I was like, sometimes like in the beginning, against the Hindus, I was saying like, why is Ghalib Kamal talking like this? But then but against the Muslims, it's very, what do you call that? He has such stamina. I would not be able to take that kind of go into these debates and discussions, callers. I would just get so mad. So in that, Ghalib Kamal, even I think when ex-Muslim Sahil was alone, when he didn't have Adam Seeker going there, oh, I was like, oh my God, the patience there, the way they listen to, I can't even listen, I wouldn't be able to, I'll just drop him. Muslim, no, I had enough of you, right? So at that time, long time ago, when it first came, ex-Muslim Sahil, and also that one, what's his name? Another one, a Bori ex-Muslim. So a lot of patience with these Muslims. Now, what if you're showing the Muslim this, and they're saying, oh, after a while, they come back and they say, you are lying, right? You are lying, that's the problem. What in the world? This is from your book. And someone in somewhere, Indian Muslims, they were in Dubai. So I came to Dubai, and well, no, their husband was a Shia and the wife was a Sunni. So I told them, no, no. They gave me a book or something on uh, against Shia Islam, right? So the wife was Sunni, and she's got her husband also becoming Sunni. So when they gave me a book and all this, I was telling them that no, no, in their in the Sunni hadiths, there's some ridiculous hadiths and all this. So you know what she told me here in Dubai? She told me that this is Jews' site you're going to. They've changed it, and this is not. Then I went to Karachi, Pakistan, and I was talking to my aunt about this. My aunt has bought volumes of Sayyid al-Bukhari. She also started to study about our religion, the Shia religion and the Sunni religion, Islam altogether. She said, no, no, this is not a Jewish thing. I, I have the books in my hand, right? So some Muslim, it is Muslims' fault actually. Long time ago, the Muslims are very dishonest people, very dishonest, very ziddy, very stubborn. So what America is doing, or what India foreign agents who are raw is doing, and you know, so America did it to Japan, and now where is Japan, right? Are they complaining? I mean, throwing that on them, Hiroshima. Now all the time, America is doing this, America is doing this. You actually, if America didn't, they would fight, they would kill all the Shias there, all the Christians. Finally, they will do this if they follow this religion by the letter and Quran only or something. And the Sunnis also extremists. They will finish their countries, the economy, everything. They'll finish the people starving. In Yemen, what is in Yemen? Children are starving to death and fighting Houthis, waiting for the Zaidi Imam coming, fighting against each other. So, God bless Christian Prince. I don't know. Sometimes I feel I'm. And then I also get when I get these Muslims, then I say no, no. These Christians, some of these Christians, Arab Christians that I talk against, and are right. Look what they did to Hatun, hitting her and stabbing her, trying to stab her. And I forget these things, and then I get. So the Muslims are very in deceiving, fooling. I start to have a soft corner for these Muslims. Look at what this is here. This is not a lie. This is from your Sunnah. And now there was a religious scholar, Sunni or some Muslim, saying that Google, why should everyone's Google searching? Baba, you use this Google search. Now we use every application for calling a taxi. We go on apps. We use not even we can't call directly to even order food. We have to call, you upload apps and indirectly call someone, the delivery person or some. And Google search what? Google search is giving you a true website, Muslim, Islamic. This is your Islamic website, for God's sakes. Developers. Look, about, about us. Uh, our goal is, this is an Islamic website. It is authentic. It's got authentic hadiths. Our goal is to make authentic, comprehensive, and beneficial information pertaining to the Sunnah of the Prophet accessible to as many people around the world as possible. Authenticity. So first and foremost, and then I was looking at the conflict that human beings have that will come. But first, let's get this out of the way. This, because the foreign powers may be igniting this, and we need to tell the Muslims, if they're using this weakness, then this weakness is surely something that even you can use to harm people through the Sharia. Through the Sharia, you can use this. You can use this. Muslims are using this, extremists, to harm Shias, Ahmadis, persecution of Ahmadis in Pakistan. You're not alone. What can we do now? So this is the way I started. I also started on Understanding Shia Islam, Facebook. No, actually, I started understanding, making a page, group, inviting people. Islam is a mission of peace, and what did Imam Ali say? So I took from Najul Balagha, Imam Ali's quote, and I've even made a group on Facebook. Islam is a mission of peace and love, something like this. I've forgotten the page I've made. But I share these live streams on every day. Islam is a mission of peace and love. Took Imam Ali's quote, made a page, group. Sorry, it's a group. So I started like this, and I ask questions. I cannot follow things blindly. We Shias were told not to follow our religion blindly. We need to do research on that. We can do research. We're allowed to do research on our religion. But unfortunately, I found out that if you leave this religion, they kill. Even the Shias kill. Like our Sharia, Shia Sharia, according to. Then actually they send us to our, the authority that can then mete out punishments. It's like a court, Shia court. And they kill. So this. Now this is, now I've reached here, it's ridiculous. Where is it? So before human rights, women's rights in Islam, I could go into this, it could be debatable about inheritance. What else is there that can be debatable on human rights, on rights of women also? Like, do you think the husband can, after it's on the third level or something, condition, husband beats the wife for discipline, the last resort. So it's a last resort, but so I could go into these things, but you know what? So destruction, that there would, this adultery, sinning is death, right? Christians also believe, right, that their sins cause you death. So I remembered this ayat. If you're saying that if you don't follow Islam, then you'll be destroying human race. So I went to Surah Hujurat. No, sorry, Surah Furqan ayat. Why does Allah tell these dwellers of hell to pray for many destructions? Is because they say, may there be destruction or something. Okay, this is 14th ayat of Surah Furqan. And I looked at the ayats previously and to find out what actually how they ended up in hell and why they have prayed like this. What happened is, no, not why, but how they ended up in hell. So they say they will be told, do not cry this day for one destruction, but cry for much destruction. So I went before this looking at, you see, why are the dwellers of hell told to cry for much destruction? Can someone tell me this? But I don't get I get a Christian Pakistani ex-Muslim coming here saying that, I mean, I don't get that I don't get these honest people bringing things to the topic. Rather, they're trying to distract me. A Pakistani like Adam Seeker. America is after us. Raw. India is after us. Here, one of their Pakistani man, you see, this is the thing. So we have to now become friends with Americans. Those are good Americans like Dr. David, Professor David Wood, and you know, Rob Christian is an Arab now, Arab Christian. So the hour is, nay, the truth is that it is the hour to which they give the lie. So they give a lie to the hour, and also because they said that this man, why didn't God send an angel down with him or something? And why does he walk in the markets? Yet they say, what sort of messenger is this? He eats food. So they also said this. They are told that they'll be flung into hell. They deny the hour, and they pray for, they want destruction. So God tells them to call for much destruction. And now you look at this ayat, Muslims. And they say, what is this messenger that eats food? Who are the they? Are they they can't be polytheists because they have awliyas who, if you say didn't have angels with them and couldn't show you the angels, but they have awliyas whom they worship. Surah Zumar ayat. Even the Christian say Messiah came, they didn't say that angels, where are the angels with him? Where's the Holy Spirit? We can't see the Holy Spirit with him. So who are the they here in Surah Furqan ayat 7, right? First of all, you're not clear and you don't like conjectures at all, guesswork, assuming. Be precise on this. Be precise. So now I have to talk softly because it's quite late here. You'll have to, I hope you have a super booster sound app, right? Please use that. They say, what sort of a messenger is this? He eats food and walks about in the markets. Who are the they? This is so obscure. And it's not only that, but they end up in hell and they call for destruction. And then God is telling them that you've even the hour denied it. So you're going to hell. You're in hell now, and you will pray for destruction, but God will tell you, pray for much destruction. Maybe it means pause. I never understood why. What kind of a destruction is God asking them? Is this the devil who wants you to be on trials and tribulations and then wants you to be victims and say, no, no, be patient, God. No, no, maybe some of you are not victims. You don't feel you are victims. But that the Creator, you can't question. It's God's maslahat. You are made of hardship, Surah Balad, and you have to. Even the messengers suffered. So who are we? Hussein suffered. Zain al-Abidin suffered. So much. Aftermath of Karbala. Endure patiently the bitter years. When someone snatches your, when someone rapes you, assaults you, remember Zainab. Remember Sakina, Imam Hussein's 3.5 year or 3-year-old daughter in Karbala. They also suffered. Who are we to complain when they didn't? Right? Yet they say, what sort of messenger is this? Okay. So we come to this now. Walks through the market. So please, what is this? This is not a true book. Do you not understand? If only some angel, do you not see? If only some angel were sent down to him to act as a warner alongside him, we would, Yani, believe. We would believe. So this problem here, we need to see. So I realize that this religion is false. Get out of this religion. It won't save you. It can't save your soul, nothing. And if you think Jesus Christ can save you, I'm not saying that any religion can save you. Maybe no religion can save you. Muslims, I don't have a solution to what can save you. I recommend Jiddu Krishnamurti to read What Can Save You. Or why is not a treasure presented to him from heaven? Or does he not have a garden from which he eats? Which stupid person is going to ask such a question? Do you think they are that stupid? Not have a garden, Jannah, from which he eats. Where did Messiah eat from? Where did the former messengers, prophets, Hebrew prophets, eat from? Where did the polytheists, awliyas, eat from? And the wrongdoers say, you follow not but a man affected by magic. Okay, this I can understand. Bewitched man, right? But I can't understand this. Who are these people who are saying this? Please tell me, God. They're the most stupid people I've ever. They don't like. Did they have a Messiah with the angel coming, and the Messiah or the Awliya or the prophet had a garden by which he, from where he ate food you gave him, things like that. This is really like it punctures you. If you're going to believe in this, God help us, the others, if you ever become a judge or a lawyer or a sharia, I will go back to my mistake, sharia judge, we're dead. practically. We're gone cases. Blessed is he who now. Oh my God, this is so disgusting. He's using the Lord. Blessed is he who, if he will, could have made for you something better than that. We don't want this. Gardens beneath which rivers flow and could make for you palaces. You see, this is one time I had to tell El Bayt, sorry, El Bayt, but you know, can you show me heaven? You've given me a promise. I know the good Shias, if you good Muslims, if you do good, you will go. But how have you guaranteed us hell? You have guaranteed, no. How you have guaranteed us hell, I know. But can you please now show us the heaven. Sorry, did I say hell? I'm kind of gone case here. I correct myself, sorry. My wrong. So, and so please show us. So, like I was telling Paramahamsa Vishwananda, if trying to get connected to him, although I'm not a disciple or anything, I haven't chosen any sannyasi thing or Sanatan dharma. I said, I'm really sorry if you're a true God who has come down, Narasimha. Like, you know, I'm so then then please accept my apologies, or I still can't believe it. When I can't believe it, when I can't come to be with you, for give everything to be there, because you are a true God. And so if you are a true God of the Hindus who has come back, as the disciple was saying in this live stream, as I was listening to it, then please, if I have not been able to, I apologize. And this was my way, but I don't know what the devil has gotten into me. I've become very cynical. Oh, yeah, yeah. So you think that you're communicating with the Hindu, or angels have come. Yeah, I became like this, sarcastic with myself and cynical. Deluded dude. But that is not my mother's way. It wasn't what my mother taught me. But this way, not the sarcastic, cynical way. That was from the other side, not my mother's side. My mother taught me understanding heart. If I have to tell her, she wouldn't laugh at me. Maybe my father would. you know, oh, now Imam Mehdi is going to come in London. Yeah, they like cold weather and all this. Not my father's way, but my mother's way. Like, if I told her, Amma, I believe in, I'm having experience. I think that, or I have some signs that I'm reincarnated. She say, yes, okay, beta. Like that, okay, child, I understand. She wouldn't be like my father, joking and sarcastic like that. But of course, because of my other blood, bad blood, and when they are thrown into a narrow place, they're unbound in chains. They will cry out thereupon for destruction. Okay, so this is very, very terrible. I need to talk about this. Um, Here they've said that this they've doubted this prophet. They've said, why doesn't he? Like they're telling us that some people were so sarcastic. It's like Abu Jahl, you know, Abu Jahl's mind criticizing the prophet. Why isn't like they used to be sarcastic, laugh at him, mock? Oh, look at him. So the ayat came down, Surah Hijr, ayat 6 or 7. They say, O thou to whom the message is being revealed, surely thou art mad, right? They say, thou to whom the message is being revealed, surely thou art mad. So like this, they were mocking him in a mocking tone, saying, why doesn't he walk in the... They just don't want to... It's like we're told that they just didn't want to believe in him. They didn't want to hear, see. Look, when the Sahaba stood with the Prophet in Surah Najm, we're told, will you dispute with him what he saw? They were, they were argumentative, disputing with him. They didn't want the truth. And then at one time, an ayat creeps in into the Quran. Polities say, oh God, if this is the truth, then brim down on us like rain of stones. Brim, like, let the stones come down like rain on us or punish us. No, so messenger is with them. Among you, we will not punish you. I think this was their sincere calling to God, their Allah. And Christ, Night of Christ, maybe even the Hindus have, Indians have, oh, you're an Indian, have joined these foreign powers against Muslims. Like, so they kind of distance mind control is all from this America, Russia, and they had this KBG. They experiment on their people, controlling people. So I understand that you Christians also might, but some of the Christians are also with these people, I think, aren't they? To kill the Muslims. Iraq, Yemen, elsewhere. But the main problem is here. We should look within ourselves as we are dying, um, and to see like, if they killed my father, and it was terrible, like, so then where would we go? Right? We would be clapping and thing on the streets, singing and clapping on the streets of Pakistan, Karachi. That's what I was told. If something happens to your father, no, we would be, singing and clapping on the street in Karachi. So they will be told, don't cry this day for one destruction, but cry for much destruction. Okay, so these people really mocking, like the Christians mock Prophet Muhammad, right? And Knights of Christ, what do you say about this ayat in the Quran, that these Christians mock your religion a lot? Like, do you have that high horse Christian? Are you that high horse Christian that we're the best? There are some proud Christians I've known, right? Are you from that Knights of Christ? Like you look down upon every demonic idol worshiper and Muslim, and you're like this. So Some of the Arab Christians here, like Christian Prince and all this, Rob Christian, they're making this come true. That the Ahle Kitab, and they think they make an impressive assembly. The Ahle, you see, now we had these like Goan Christians in Pakistan. Like, it's more foreign. It's like they won't wear shalwar kameez. They'll wear foreign. They'll wear trousers. They'll wear shirts. They'll wear dresses. They're more like the Westerners living their lives in Pakistan. The high society Christians in Pakistan, Pakistani Christians. So the thing is that Christian princes and Rob Christian and some Christians here, who are very proud, I feel, they're making this come true of the Quran. And then what they're doing is defeating the purpose of ex-Muslim, true ex-Muslims, Knights of Christ from India, right? The what do you call that? The Ahle Kitab, the people of the book, the people of the book. Say, mock Muslims. This is from a long time ago, and I could see this. Like, you know, when the Iraqi, oh, what's his name? This, so we were told that these Muslims are Quran. But you see, no one will say anything to, these people will not say anything to the President of America. He looks good even when, coming out. So these Christians, they can't see that they'll see the Jahil Jat. You know what I mean by Jahil? I always use this Urdu in my language, Sindhi ko Jat. It means these really ignorant Muslims who, and their dictatorship and their cruelty and their stupidity. The people of the book mock Muslims, the Quranites, right? So, are you doing like I fear that you're actually defeating the purpose of a true, honest academic person who's showing the people that this Quran is wrong. And but you're bringing this true. You're bringing this true. Fight those of the people of the book. No, they mock. I think it's in Ale Imran or Surah Nisa. God has told you, believers, in the book that when you hear people disbelieving and mocking, not people, Ahle Kitab, especially mocking, the Christians say that these Muslims are so backward. And it has already come down to you in the book that when you hear the verses of Allah recited, they are denied by them and ridiculed. So another thing is that what Christian Prince Sam Shamoun does it in terribly bullying people. What do you think about Sam Shamoun bullying people, ridiculing the Muslims also, and then saying we love you? They are denied by them. No, no, the Ali Kitab, especially, I think it's in Ali Imran when Mobila, because of Mobila, right? What do you think about that? And so you're a Christian. You must be getting a lot of attention from the YouTubers, Rob Christian, Al Fadi channel, like Adam Seeker does, Ex Muslim Ahmed, uh, Rob Christian, all these platforms you must be getting. P. Fender, Hartoon, when David Wood was there, and Christian Prince. So was I killing? Was I killing? If you say anything against, like, be soft a little bit. So mocking. Like the foreigners, they think the Muslims are really backward. But they don't harm, at least, yeah, this much. And actually, we Shias, as a Shia, we used to say that these Muslims are worse. So, let's see. Ahle Kitab, the people of the book mock and ridicule Muslim believers. Al Imran verse. Let me just search this out. It's going to take some time. No. Then it's in Surah Maida, perhaps. So why do the Christians mock at the Muslims and the Shias even? Hmm? Believers do not befriend people who mock your faith and make fun of it. Whether they are people who were given the book before you, do not befriend. Oh, yeah, because they mock at our. I've seen it as a Shia in Pakistan, right? I've heard it. Please tell me. Gone. Night of Christ is gone. So, yeah, how long has it been? 1 hour. Maybe you don't want to stay here for 1 hour night of Christ. So, you see, my mother never taught me this, that this was a very terrible way, a very bad behavior, I must say, mocking at people and laughing and little mistake we do, even in words, because our English, looking down upon us. Why do they do this, these Christians? Bullying us, mocking at us, making fun of us. When I was a Shia, huh? Who do they think they are? Huh? Now, Jesus Christ couldn't save uh, John the Baptist. We are told that to save Prophet Muhammad now, because they were killing these prophets, even the Hebrew prophets, right? So now God sent Ali to save. First he was invisible, saved by even Isa al-Masih. You see, it's very funny. You wear a shirt, tie and shirt and all this, and you will get a lot of respect. Like in Arabia, if you wear a kandura, the Arab dress, you will get a lot of respect. So if you wear shalwar kameez, that no, but I don't respect the Pakistanis, anyways. So, but I think, the shalwar kameez is a very beautiful dress for me. Now I don't respect Pakistanis at all. I don't want to even talk in Urdu, one word in Urdu, because this Christian, a Pakistani Christian came here and told me to talk in Urdu. Do you think my mother tongue is Urdu? My mother tongue is Khoja Sindhi, and they put the Khojas aside in Pakistan. Khojas are very peace loving. They didn't even fight for their rights. My mother's relative, they didn't acknowledge him. No, no, it's because of you Pakistani Muslims. You see, you didn't acknowledge. You are the criminals. You are the criminals. Don't blame now some American. Right? This is my mother's relative. Ahmadis were persecuted, put aside. You know, I think someone, yeah, he wasn't recognized, acknowledged for what he did for Pakistan. Not that we care. Oh, we don't want any acknowledgement from you. Our acknowledgement comes from God. We stick to our Ahlul Bayt like that we used to as a Shia. But now I'm saying this. So this and what else is there? Allama Iqbal. Who was it? Who was it? Ahmadi. Ahmadi who contributed. Uh, Look at this. This is. Sorry, I remember only my thing, my mother's relative, but it doesn't mean Ahmadiyya in Pakistan, persecuted, Nobel Prize laureate. Did they recognize him? Muhammad Zafarullah Khan drafted Pakistan's resolution. Ahmed advised the Ahmadis to support All Indian Muslim League. You see, the problem is in us, not in America. I mean, there may be, yes, there's problem in America and everywhere there, but first and foremost, we must find a solution for our problem. We have problems. Muslims have problems among each other. Things like that. We need to solve these problems, don't we? If we want a peaceful. So only by saying you are a Muslim or you are Sunni Muslim and that is your true religion, that Sunni Islam is the true religion, not Shia Islam. We need to peacefully and do something about this. So some level-minded person who can help me, honest person here, I'm asking them to come. Not to, not like this Adam seeker person coming and, stick to the topic first and foremost. And help me on the topic of human rights. Not that I should go to Adam seeker because first and foremost, he was shouting so loudly at Sahil that they said our ears, the Indians were saying, I think we're going to become deaf. So again, going back to that Pakistani style and becoming emotional, I need someone to calm me down, to help me calm down and do things in a level-headed way, like the Britishers. Unemotional, but level-headed, not passionately screaming and shouting like a jungli. So this, I guess, Knights of Christ has gone. So, and even you Christians, there's a lot of, you should come down from your high horses. You think too much of yourselves, right? And as if you haven't persecuted the Hindus in India. Oh, oh, that, that is, come back, come back. Sorry, I was too soft on you earlier on. I sound like a hypocrite in the beginning. Now you come back here. Oh, that is because, no, I'm Christian, but I don't hate anybody. But it is just the Christians are being targeted too much. And we are too soft. What will your Christian, you know what my Christian friend will say? Stop being a victim and take responsibility. Don't be pathetic, as if you didn't persecute Hindus, huh? Not too long ago. Take responsibility for your actions, my Christian friend would say. Okay? Stop crying and beating up the Muslims. I mean, verbally like that, beating down. Sorry, not beating up, beating down the Muslims. Come down to earth and come to reality, facts, what you have done as Christians in India. Thank you. I will come back later.